The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now Bajan to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Now the point after try for Santos. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Back to throw. Purdy. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football.
And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Back to throw, Bajan.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing